welcome to West Virginia. My name is Cheryl and this is my channel, Tranquil Stitches. Today is Sunday, July 1st, 2018, and this is my FlossTube episode number 13 of Baker's Dozen. Happy July. We are definitely in the throes of summer. It's hotter than blue blazes out there. I have been inside a lot this week. It's hot. I am a big girl and I don't do heat. Counting the days till September, I am absolutely melting. But it's hot everywhere, you know, it's just summer. That's what happens. But yeah, it's not been a good stitchy week for me. When I'm hot, I'm miserable and I'm like a slug. I don't have energy to do anything or do much, you know, but I made a little progress on a couple pieces, and you know, that's better than none, you know, that's what I think. So, but it is what it is. Hopefully it'll be a better week this week. I'm recording today on Sunday because tomorrow we're going to the hospital to meet with the therapist and the doctor to check on father-in-law's progress. He's being cantankerous apparently and not cooperating a lot, so we're going to check on him tomorrow. So I appreciate your continued prayers for him. So I'm going to start off with my favorite finds this week and share a couple things with you. I've got my mom's shirt on. This is her little firecracker shirt. You know, her birthday is July 4th, and I've worn this shirt every July 4th since she left me. And it's a little small. My mom wasn't a big lady, so, but I don't care. I wear it anyway, rolls and all. But yeah, it's one of my favorite things. But this is a cast iron doorstop that I found at Goodwill for $3. Isn't he something else? I absolutely adore him, Uncle Sam. This I was telling you about the rabbits, the auction. They were about this size, and that's, you know, I've got several of these different. I've got a flower basket and a few different pieces, so that I really like these. So could add those rabbits too, but so that's that. And then my when I was in Germany, my mother loves nutcrackers. She loved nutcrackers. She had several of them, and I don't really care for nutcrackers. I think they're creepy, but she loved them. So when I was in Germany, I bought this one for her, and I got it back. And he's one of my cherished possessions as well. I display him every year. I was in Germany from 88 to 90, October of 91. So I was over there for quite a while. And you know, they are big on nutcrackers and Christmas, and but he's fully functional. Well, I don't think he cracks nuts, but you know, his mouth moves. He needs a little trim there, but he's quite old. So one of my favorite things. So that's my favorite finds this week. I want to give a shout out. Haven't done shout outs in a while, but I've kind of settled into my favorite floss tubes, and but I did watch Patchy Pony Stitcher. If you've not checked out Mel, go over and give her a visit. She's a sweetie. She lives in Australia, and she loves horses. She's got horses, and she shows pictures of her horses in the fields, which is really cool. But she is coming back to stitching after being out of it for a long time. Now imagine yourself if you hadn't stitched for say 10 years. You stitched before, and then you didn't stitch for about 10 years, didn't pay attention to it, didn't do anything, you know, with it, and then all of a sudden you pick it up again. Can you imagine Can you imagine, with all of the changes, all of the new flosses, the new fabrics, the new gadgets to help you, you know, with your stitching, all of the new designers, and the whole FlossTube, the whole world, cross stitch world just opens up, and you see how much it's progressed over all those years. This is where Mel is. She discovered what a Q-snap is, and she's tickled. Yeah, I mean, her enthusiasm and her just joy, you know, is just contagious. And she's a beautiful lady. The accent, just so, you know, she's a sweetheart. So she's got 2 floss tubes so far. Gorgeous finish she's got, so go over and check her out. I will put her link below. And Patchy Pony Stitcher, welcome to FlossTube, Mel. Welcome. I'll be visiting with you every fortnight, I think you said. I don't even know how long that is. But welcome, hon. Okay, now mentioning FlossTube. Okay, let's have some fun. You want to have some fun? Okay, this is what we're going to do. Over the past 12 episodes, I have mentioned several floss tubes that have become my favorites. And I thought, why not do a little game with that? This is the way this is going to work. I am going to give you 10 clues. And each clue is going to hopefully bring to your mind someone's FlossTube channel. And this is kind of a little contest. So when I give you the clue, write down whose FlossTube you think I'm talking about. And then my email will be below. What you'll do is you'll email me, and in the subject line put Fun with FlossTube. Fun with FlossTube. That way I'll know that you're entering the contest. And number your email 1 through 10, and then write out from each number the FlossTube corresponding with the clue that I give you to, you know, who you think I'm talking about. Now, there are more than 10 floss tubes that I watch. And my favorites, some of my favorites are not on here because I tried to pick ones that had an identifiable, you know, clue that I could give you. I know myself, I don't really know what mine would be. Maybe welcome to West Virginia, or, you know, I don't really know what my clue would be because I don't really have a something typical other than happy stitching. I think I say at the end of mine, and then welcome to West Virginia. That would be the only two. I don't know what y'all think. Do you think I have one? But anyway, so some ladies don't really have one, but some I think you'll recognize from the clues. So I'm going to show you a little later on what you could potentially win. It's going to be a drawing, and there'll be 2 prizes. So that, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm going to give you the clues, and you may have to replay this a few times to listen to the clues. And I know some of you don't have time. You don't have time if you don't recognize them right off. You don't have time to sit down and watch floss tubes. You don't have time to go back and look through my 12 and write down everybody I mentioned and then go look at their video. That, you know, I understand that. I understand that. So there'll be 2 prizes. The first drawing will be, if you only know 3, send me 3. If you know 5, send me 5. If you only know 1, send me 1. And you're going to go into that drawing for that first prize. Okay? And the second prize, if you get all 10 of them. If you get all 10 of them right, you'll go into a separate drawing for another prize. And I'm going to show you the prizes a little later. So you can still win if you don't know all 10 of them. Just go ahead and, you know, and send me what you know. I'm going to leave this open to July 13th. No. 15th, July 15th, which means that's Monday, and that's when I'll be recording my video. So I will draw either that Monday morning or Sunday. So you've got until my FlossTube video, until I record on Monday the 15th of July. So if you want to go through and look at the videos, you can do that too. You know, and bonus points if in your email you tell me that you've subscribed to all 10 channels, which would be really cool, you know, because we support each other. So, what do you think? Fun? Okay, I'm going to pause you for a minute because I got to get ready, okay? Okay, you ready? Okay, number 1, ribbit, 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 ribbit. Number 2, hello everyone, how was everyone's week? That's good to hear. Number 3, here we go. Number 4, number 5, and don't forget to always be creative. Number 6, it's time for Gadget Corner. This is a snag nabbit. This really works, by the way. Number 7 is a visual clue. Number 8, this week's best new thing. Number 9, okay, time to show you the baby bump. And number 10, 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 0.5 plus 0.5 plus 2 minus 1 equals 10. Cause math. There's your 10 clues. So you probably recognized a lot of those right off. So send me that email, get entered. And I'm going to show you what the prizes are, okay? All right, moving on. So last week I had some charts that I told you I needed to rehome, and there was some interest, so I'm going to get to send these out this week. I'm so excited. This is Amalin's Nurse is going to Kitty Helton, and Backdoor Friends. A couple of you were interested in this, and Brenda Brown. Your name was pulled for this one. And then the last one was the Amalin Bears, and a couple of you were interested in this one as well. And Kristen Choate, or Cote, or Choate. You're gonna have to tell me how to say that, girl. Kristen, got this one for you. So ladies, just please send me an email, and I'll get these out to you so we can make some room for new stuff. So thank you for the interest for that. I appreciate it. Previous finish. Christmas in July. That's all the rage right now in the stitching community. Christmas in July. I'll probably pick up a piece, one of my Mania starts, but I'm not going to be stitching for Christmas in July. I've got my birthday start and some other things, and I'm just not I'm not going to do that. But I will be participating by all my previous finishes this week will be Christmas finishes. So I thought I'd just do that. So this is the first one. I don't have the chart anymore. I must have rehomed it already. I stitched this in 2010, and I use over-dyed flosses, but I'm not really sure which ones, and I'm sorry. Back then I wasn't journaling, I wasn't keeping things down. But hang on. See, slug. I can't. My mind is not. I can't even remember what I'm trying to do. But anyway, this is Blue Ribbon Designs, Poinsettias and Pines. And I stitched it in 2010 with random over dyed flosses. I'm pretty sure most of them are weeks. It's beautiful. The poem says, the smell of pine, the crackling fire, all the snow one could desire. Hot cocoa with marshmallows, cookies in the kitchen, treasure the gifts that winter has given. Yeah, winter. You know, like I said before, you can always put more clothes on, but there's only so much you can take off, right? So there's my Blue Ribbon Designs, poinsettias and pines. So that's my finish. Got some whips. A little tiny progress this week, but I picked up Liberty again, and I'm not, tell you what, get it together, Cheryl. Don't have much more to go. It's not going to be finished by the 4th, but that's okay. There's next year. And I also picked up Trolley this week. Mr. Rogers. Trolley. And keep doing it. Here's my progress on that. I've actually got all the bottom done. All I have to do still is the top. So, and I'm trying to decide what to put under it. I don't know, I might backstitch something, you know, as an homage to Mr. Rogers. But the backstitching is going to really make this thing pop, I think. So I'm looking forward to I'm actually looking forward to backstitching because it's going to make a world of difference. Okay, speaking of Mr. Rogers, my post office didn't have them, so I went to USPS.com and I ordered them. I had to have them, so I just love him. So, on Cross Stitch Barter, I've posted a bunch of magazines, and I know that you guys like the newer patterns. You like the Brenda Gervais, and you like the, you know, Plum Street, and that's good. That's good. But you know what? Some of the older patterns, if you're a new stitcher or you've only been stitching in the past 5 years, or you know, there are tons and tons of older charts that are really, really awesome. And the older magazines, I put some magazines up for trade, and don't discount the older magazines, because there are tons and tons of little motifs in the older magazines and little designs that you can adapt to make more modern and, you know, more today. And they're also unique because not everybody's doing them, you know. It's a chart that not everybody's stitching. So I wanted to take a quick minute and show you some of the designs that are in some of these real quick, just so you'll get an idea. And I'm not trying to get you to barter with me for these, because, you know, that's not my motivation. But because if you really want one of these and you really don't, you know, have anything that's on my list on the group, then just email me and tell me you'd like to have it. You know, I just need to rehome these things, and I thought maybe that, you know, somebody might have, you know, a few, you know, maybe charms or little, you know, little things that you're not using, that you could, you know, maybe trade with me and just put it in an envelope and send to me. But if you don't have anything like that or anything on my list, send me a message. You can still have it. I just need it gone. So this one is Cross Quick. December, January of 90. And I wanted to, other than this little antique cars, look here. Isn't it cute? And also in this one is little bunnies. How adorable. But that's that one. And then this one is February, March of 89. And I wanted to show you this. Look at this sweet little bells. I mean, that would be such a cute little Christmas ornament. Quick stitch. It's cross quick, so they're quick stitches. And then also in this one, look. Now, can you imagine how you could adapt this one for today? You know, with the hand-dyed fabrics and flosses. So that's that one. And then the last one is this one. And October, November of 89. In this one, you know, bees are all the rage. They were pretty popular back then too. So you'll find bee charts in a lot of older magazines, and also in older magazines you'll find early charts from people who are still designing and are still very, very popular today, like Sandra Orton or oh shoot, Jeanette Douglas, Sue Hillis. Those ladies are in those magazines back then too. So, and look how cute. Cute. I mean, you might not find anything in them that you want to stitch, but you might just too. So, don't, you know, in older magazines on eBay, you can pick these up for nothing, you know. So don't discount the older magazines, you know, and if there's nothing in them, pass them on to somebody. That, you know, that's the thing. You know, if you don't like something in them, pass them on. Somebody will eventually like something in a magazine. So, and they're fun to look through, even if you don't like anything. You know, just to see what was going on in the hobby. You know, back in those days. So that's what's fun too. Okay. I have some retail therapy other than the Mr. Rogers stamps. I went to the Dollar Tree and they have these book rings. And you know, I got all that floss and I was looking for these and I couldn't find them in Walmart, but Dollar Tree had them. And these are not quite as big as what I wanted, but they're still, these are 2-inch. They're still, you know, good size. Do you know, when I was watching Annie B's FlossTube, brilliant, she has behind her in her craft room, she has curtain brackets that stick out from the wall about that far, you know, the brackets, and then a curtain rod, like halfway down her wall. And she takes her flosses and puts them on these rings and puts them on that curtain rod. Brilliant. And that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do, because you know, that's just, I mean, it's nothing to just pop the rod off and take, you know, your ring off and pop it back on. I mean, how easy is that? And then we were at Walmart and my sister, you know, I told her what I was looking for, and my sister happened to say, aren't those the ones you're looking for? Look here. This is $5. This was $5 and you get 5 of these, this size ring. Now they might be cheaper somewhere else, but in my world I couldn't find them. And I was tickled to death to get them for $1 a piece. But look, I mean, this is like a you know, clothes hanger. I probably won't use that, but I'm going to use these rings. Isn't that awesome? So yeah, Dollar Tree. And you guys are going. You're going. Just wait. Look what I found. Dollar Tree, $1. What's that look like? My sister held it up because she's like, now that wouldn't last no time in my vehicle. Now I had to think about what she said because I didn't pay attention to what she said. I was looking at what, you know, are you thinking the same thing I was thinking? Are you thinking it? Guess what? I just bought one because I wasn't sure. Y'all. $1. You know, I don't know how quick other sewers can whip these out, but it would take me 2 hours to make one set of grime guards. $1. And it actually fits my 11 by 11 as well. They're not perfect because they're not as deep, you know, as the regular grime guards, but hey, for $1, I'm all over it. I'm all over it. I told Diana, and she went to her Dollar Tree and she found one. But I know there are more at my Dollar Tree, and I'm going to pick up more. I mean, you know, and you can wash them. I mean, and even if after a while, you know, Dollar Tree stuff's not high quality stuff. We all know that. But even after, I mean, if you get one project's use out of it, or you know, 3 projects use out of it, my goodness, you know, it's $1. It's $1. So, just wanted to share that with you. They're steering wheel covers. Brilliant. Okay. Last week I told you that Virginia, my friend, my beautiful friend Virginia, was stitching a baby duck. Well, she finished it, and I wanted to show it to you. Isn't that adorable? Can you stand it? I was so tickled. You know, it's the first finish she's had in lots of years, and she was tickled to death with it. She's moved on. You know what she's stitching now? Queen Bee Flower Farm. She is. So I'm excited for her. So I told you that she had sent me some other things, and I wanted to show you a couple more things she sent me. Back in the early 2000s, this was a thing. She hand painted fabrics, custom hand painted fabrics, and then she had a line. And then she also hand dyed some fabrics. So this is, and I hope these show true. The lighting I think is a little better today, but this is custom color. It doesn't say what color this one is, but it's 32 count Lugana. Look. Yeah, it's showing, that's not too bad. Isn't that pretty? And see, I mean, it's, you know, the modeling's just beautiful. Okay, that's that. And then I have another 30, I think all these are 32 count Lugana. This one's Fairy Dust. Isn't that beautiful? I don't really know what I'm going to do on it, but I'm going to find something. Just beautiful. And then the last one is Tropical Breeze. Same thing, 32 count Lugana. Gorgeous. So yeah, she sent those. What am I gonna do with that girl? I don't know. Okay, and I also got some more Stitchy kindness from another very, very special person in my life, my best friend Diana. And she had, I think, bought some charts a while back on eBay. It's kind of a lot, a lot of different charts. She was after, a few houses, I believe, and she happened to think, and she said, "Cheryl, have you bought Village yet?" And I said, "No, I was getting ready to." And she said, "I haven't." So she's not an Okra and Hollow Stitcher. I've been trying to talk her into it. Maybe I will. I don't know. I'm working hard on it, but she's just not. But she sent me Village. I didn't have to buy it. Sweet. So I have my chart. And she sent me Hopeful, my carriage house, and she sent me, love this one, My Hometown. Is that gorgeous or what? Y'all see why I can't keep all these magazines? Sable. Sable. Stash accumulation beyond life expectancy. Thank you, Diana. Thank you, V. I don't think I told you thank you, but thank you guys. You wonderful, wonderful. Love you. Okay, birthday start. Birthday start. So excited. All right, like I said, this is something that not something that I'm typically stitching, but years ago this was an extremely popular chart. And it's funny, when I told Virginia which chart I was going to start, she stitched this. You know what, I'm going to try to insert the picture. I think she sent me a picture of hers framed and hung. I'm going to try to insert a picture here. But I didn't even realize she had stitched it. I completely blanked. I should have known that because it was right around but yeah, she's already stitched it. So she was excited. But it crossed my heart, kit and caboodle, I'm doing Max's Moon for my birthday start. That's what I'm going to do. Way outside my typical. I have a 32 count, well, it's Belfast, dark, Belfast, when you say Belfast, that's automatically 32 count. Cashel is 28 count. It's kind of redundant to say 32 count Belfast because it's like you're saying the same thing twice. 36 counts Edinburgh, and I forget what 40 is called because I don't stitch on 40. It's called something too. The 32 count, Belfast is always 32 count, Cashel is always 28 count, Edinburgh is always 36 count. So it's a Belfast dark chocolate gray that I'm going to do it on. It's not a true black. I mean, I'm daring, but not the... So, got that. Got my flosses pulled. I'm missing two colors. They're with other projects, and I'm not going to try to find them. So, I'm going to Hobby Lobby this week, and I'm just going to pick those up. And so... Max's Moon. Come Thursday, first stitches. I'm excited. Diana's starting a birthday start with me. She's doing something. She's trying to decide, I think, what she's going to start. But Max needs a bag. and a couple different options. I need some bags this week. We've got this one. That's a contender. That's actually purple. That's purple, not black. Look, I don't know if can you see it? Yeah. That's dark or deep purple. I didn't even realize it until I started sewing it. That's purple. So that's a contender. And then this one. But see, Max is more Halloween. I mean, more fall. He's not really Halloween. So I don't know. I've got a different fall fabric that I'm going to put in a bag this week. And I don't know, that might win, but yeah, there's that one. And then there's that one. So I'm not really sure which one he'll live in yet. But I'll show you which one he lives in next week. And then I did this one. I love those beads with the flags on them. I think they're so cool. That's got, it's kind of shimmery. Yeah, there you go. See? I like that one. And I made this one. Minnie Mouse. And I made this one. I think that's my favorite fob so far. Fob, I said fob, it's a zipper pull. But anyway, that's my bags. Speaking of bags. Got a couple birthday presents this week. Well, last week. So when I said last week I'm gonna have to go over and order that Victoria bag, she told me I couldn't. I didn't know why. I thought it already sold. And I messaged her and I said, why do you say I can't buy that bag? Is it sold? She said, no, you just can't buy it. And I was like, well, I don't understand why I can't buy it. And she said, it's in the mail. And this lady did not sell me the bag that she showed. I mean, did not send me the bag she showed. This card that she made. This is my new village bag. That's not all. She made me an accessory bag for my first bag. She's doing these now. Victoria's Creative Crafts. So, thank you, Victoria. I can't, my mind is blown, lady. You are something else, and I appreciate you. The drawing for anybody who enters the Fun with FlossTube, I'm going to have Victoria make an accessory bag for you if you win that drawing. And there's probably going to be a few little things inside too. So that's the prize if you don't get all 10, but you get some of them and send me your answers for some of them. That will be the prize. And for the, if you get all 10 of them right, and you subscribe to all 10 channels, this will be the prize. My friend Diana sent me the fabric, and she sent me a bunch of it. So I made an extra bag. I love this zipper pull too, red, white, and blue. So this is the prize. Probably have a few little things stuck in there too. So this will be the prize for if you get all 10 of them. So there you go. Have some fun. Now, speaking of birthday, I got another present. I got another present. Okay, where's it at? Okay. Speaking of my best friend, Diana, she sent me a birthday present. She spoils me every single year, birthday and Christmas. Spoils me. Rotten, rotten, rotten. So this doesn't surprise me. She just over and above, you know, that's what she does. She sent me Autumn at Hawk Run Hollow. There's one on my wish list. I'm not going to do it long like that, I don't think. I think I'm going to do it across, like houses and like Village is going to be. So I'm now the owner of Autumn. So I have houses, I have Village, I have Shores, I have Map, and I have Autumn. I'm a Hawk Run fan. And included with that was this. A whole yard of that. And a half a yard of that. Now, can y'all imagine the bag that this is going to make? I cannot wait. Walmart's out of the deluxe vinyl, and they have been for a while, and both Walmarts. I don't know what the mad rush is on vinyl now. I don't know what people, are they buying it to slide on in the backyard? I don't know. What was those things, slip and slides? I don't know what they're buying it for. Stop buying it. But I have to wait until I can get some good vinyl. I got the next grade down, and it feels the same thickness, but it doesn't behave the same when you sew it. And I'm not really, I mean, it's okay, you know, but it's not as good. So I'm gonna try Hobby Lobby, and maybe they'll have some. But yeah, so I'm gonna wait to make the bag when I got the better vinyl. But yeah, so thank you, Diana. I love you, girl. Thank you. So, 'Tis the Season, Stitch Along. The book is in Home for the Holidays, Blackbird. It was in Joyous Noel, and that one's long out of print. You can't find it. and they redone it and they re-put it in Home for Holidays. I haven't gotten it yet, but I'm going to get it, and I'm definitely going to join that stitch along. It's the cardinal. I'll put a picture here so you can see what I'm talking about. But anyway, Victorian motto. Nancy Turner has she's dyeing a pack of flosses for her conversion for that. So she said, I emailed her because I have to have that, and she said they'll be available 15th of July. So I'll put her email if you're interested in the floss pack for that chart, if you want to join the stitch along. I'm not really sure what the hashtag is, but I do know that Homesteading on the Home Front, Lynette, she is one of the hosts. And I'm sorry I don't have more details than that. You can go over and check out her channel. But so I'm definitely going to be doing that. I got cardinal fabric too. And don't forget our Hawk Run Hollow Stitch Along. All the details are in FlossTube number 11. I actually did a trade on cross stitch barter with Laura from Flying Frog Stitchery, who's doing our Needleminders. That was fun. She and I talk a lot, and we've become friends. She's a sweetie. So I'll also put all the links to all the thises and that's below for that as well. So don't have any pictures for you this week, but from this week, but I do have some from a couple of our other adventures we've taken that I'll share with you. And that's all I have this week. So until next week, happy stitching. Happy 4th of July. Don't blow any fingers off with any fireworks, but enjoy yourself. And I will see you next week. Happy stitching.